There's another story that I want to get your view on, and that's what came from the Pakistani Aviation Authority in the last 24 hours about a third of pilots not actually being qualified to be flying planes. Richard, what do you make of this story, and how prevalent is this elsewhere?
It's not. It is not.
Phew.
Let me say that clearly. It is not prevalent elsewhere. This is the most extraordinary story in aviation. Dubious licenses, fake licenses is how the investigators put it in the Pakistan air crash investigation. PIA is looking to see that perhaps up to a third of its pilots did not have the correct licensing. Now, to be clear, the pilots that were flying the crashed plane did have licensing, although there was a raft of other incompetent issues in the way they were flying the plane. But the fact that a country is admitting that there are dubious pilots' licenses in the commercial airline sector beggars belief, and must raise some very serious questions about safety of airlines in Pakistan.
Yes, I mean, the suggestion was they were getting other people to do the final exams. I mean, fine, you know, you need to get air miles in order to gain experience, but the idea that they never took the exam is, quite frankly, terrifying. So I'm glad you're equally outraged, Richard.
Oh, yeah. Well, we have had cases, isolated cases, where pilots have been flying for decades on forged, outdated, whatever. But they've always turned out to be very good pilots who just didn't have the right paperwork. This is not in that case. This is a case of wholesale fraud, whatever you want to call it. People flying that shouldn't have been flying. It's a scandal.